And thanks to our studio audience for joining us today on Delmarva Life. To find out how you can become a member of our studio audience, visit delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab or call the number on your screen, 443-880-9116.
Well, this is the time of year when many special events are coming up. Mother's Day, Father's Day, graduation, prom. That means you're going to be looking for the perfect gift ideas. Delmarva Life's Brian Spiros is at Robinson's Family of Businesses in Salisbury. Brian, we need some ideas, and they got to be good.
Well, Jimmy, I'm going to give you a bunch of them, and we're going to show you a bunch of stuff in just a second. But I first want to introduce you to John Robinson, who is the owner of the business. And John, explain how you got started doing all of this.
Well, I basically took the business over from my parents about 10 years ago. I purchased the business from my dad, and we've been in business now for 50 years. It's actually our 50th anniversary, but it's family owned and operated, and it's family business.
And one of the things you said that's kept you in business is that you basically don't focus on just one thing. You focus on everything, do a little bit of everything.
Right. It's not just clocks anymore. We do try to take in a lot of different aspects of the business, and we've branched out into a lot of different areas.
All right, and you have a lot of great stuff here in the store, and we want to showcase some of the things you can do. First thing for people to realize is that you can actually do a lot of printing in here. Explain that to me.
We are a full print shop. We can absolutely print anything, whether it's signs or banners or T-shirts or uniforms. We do full color processing here. These are some samples of our T-shirts that we do, and we can print literally on anything and just about anything. And the screen printing part of the business has really become a great part of the business, and the sublimation printing. So we literally print just about anything that you could imagine.
So whether it's for a business or a family reunion, you come and you can get your T-shirts.
That's right, and embroidery as well.
All right, now let's move on to engraving. A lot of people like to come in this time of year. We have weddings coming up, graduations. They like to get things engraved.
Yes, engraving has become a huge part of our business, and we got into that when we got into the pewter business, getting into the engraving. But we can literally engrave anything. We can etch glassware. We can engrave metal. Platinum insides of rings. I mean, you name it, we can engrave it, and it's really awesome. I mean, we can even do hand engraving if we had to. If it was a larger item, but we can get just about anything into our machines. We have laser engravers as well.
And the one thing I want to point out too is that you obviously have things here in the store people can buy, but if they have something at home that they would like engraved, they can bring that into you also.
Oh, absolutely. I just did a gun for a gentleman last night with full engraving down the stock. So whatever they have, bring it on in. We'll be happy to engrave it, whether it's ours or theirs. We don't mind a bit.
All right, good to know. So over here, one part of the business, one aspect of it is jewelry.
Well, jewelry's been what we've done for years. We didn't do it for the public. We kind of did it for the trade, and we started doing it for the public about 25 years ago. And not only do we buy and sell gold and silver and diamonds, but we literally can make just about anything you want. We can custom make it. We have 5 jewelers here on staff now, and we have diamonds in stock, and we're one of the largest jewelry stores on the Eastern Shore, if not the largest.
And you fix jewelry
Absolutely.
as well.
Jewelry is, I love fixing jewelry. It's a good thing to do.
And then what do we have here? Gold coins?
Gold coins. The gold and silver rush is here. It's almost over, I think, but the gold and silver rush is here. We buy and sell coins. This has become a tremendous part of our business, the gold operation and the buying and selling of gold coins. And we buy them at a really high price. We sell them at a good price for investors. If you want to buy like numismatic wise, or if you want to buy it just as a gold bullion, we can do that too. We do a lot of that.
All right, now I want to talk about watches and clocks. As we said, family-run business, 50 years. You guys have focused on clocks.
This is what we always did. And I'm a third-generation clockmaker, and this is what we will always do. Clocks are the backbone of our business. We fix and sell clocks, and we do all types of repair and antique restoration. And I say clocks, any type of timepiece. We literally fix just about anything. Atmos clocks we fix. I mean, we do everything, and we do it here in house, and that's a big part of what we do. So but I love clocks. It's what I've always loved.
And there's a lot in here, and you have a whole display of grandfather clocks as well. So, and if someone has old watches sitting home in a drawer and they need them to get fixed, they can bring them in here.
Bring them in at free estimates. We just bring them in. And watch batteries, we only charge $1 for a watch battery install.
Sounds good. You can also engrave the clocks as well. And then speaking of engraving, tell us about this display right here.
The whole reason we got into engraving was because we bought into Salisbury Pewter as far as the retail part a few years back. And we carry the entire Salisbury Pewter factory outlet is what we are, the line. And we carry the mallets, and we have the old Carvel Hall knives, which everybody's after. And these are awesome. Summer's coming. This is our #1 selling thing in our store, the Carvel Hall mallets and the knives. And
nice and sturdy.
They're not just neat pieces, but they're practical, and that's what I like about them.
Right, exactly. Absolutely.
And we have Salisbury Pewter Outlet here in Salisbury, and we just opened up a store down in Nancock, Virginia as well. And we have everything we do here, we do there.
Expanding, and it's a real family affair in here, which we can't stress enough.
My kids work here, my family works here. I mean, it's an awesome thing. I mean, it really is that you come in, you deal with a Robinson for the most part.
And what is your favorite part about doing what you do?
I think still it's going to be going to people's houses and fixing clocks at their houses, because I get to go to people's houses and meet with them and talk to them. I love talking, so it gets me out of the store and gets me to actually meet with some people. So people are my favorite thing. The business is great, but I'd rather deal with people than anything.
The people. All right, a lot of good information. John, thank you very much. We appreciate it. And for more information on the Robinson family of businesses, you know where to go. Our website, delmarvalife.com, and click on the show tab. And with that said, Jimmy and Lisa, we will send it back to you guys in the studio.
Well, we want some great ideas, and that's exactly what you gave us. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate that. Well, warmer temperatures creeping back into the forecast, and it's just in time for a Sussex County Community Fest full of treasures. You are invited, and we have the details next. Plus, you're invited to Beach Party. Learn more about this family-friendly fun time next. And the Larks are going to perform their big performance less than 20 minutes away. You don't want to miss it. Why don't you take a little listen? Delmarva Life, life at its best here on Delmarva.